The Blue Jays, unfortunately, can't sweep away the Boston Red Sox as they lose 7-4 at Rogers Center there this evening. The story of the ball game: horrendous outfield defense. If you guys listen to Mo Buckets, Rob, and myself on the podcast on Blue Jays Wave, by the way, I'm going to shout them out now instead of later in the video because we talked about it in the podcast. Go check them out, Blue Jays Wave on Instagram, guys. They post awesome content on there. I've been on their podcast almost weekly. And we talked today about defense in the outfield, specifically Derek Fisher. And he's awful out there. I mean, how many plays today where there are a lot of playable baseballs, but he can't make the play? And it's awful. It leads to runs. It leads to extra base runners, where in a really good Boston team, they're going to make you pay. Offensively, really good Boston team, they will make you pay. You know, and Billy McKinney early in the ball game slides and makes the play, and I've learned from playing baseball almost all my life, if you're in the outfield and you touch the ball, you better catch it. But Billy McKinney slides, tries to make the play, it hits the inside of his glove, or some part of the glove, and pops out. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, 2 runs come in to score, I'm pretty sure. And it's a 2-0 lead. Instead of making the play, and I don't know how many outs there were at that time. They were in the top of the second. I'm going to try and find that for you guys. There was 2 out. Totally different ball game at that point. But instead, you're down 2-0. Then JD Martinez comes up and doubles home another run, making it 3-0. Then another run in the 4th inning, and it's 4-0 Red Sox. The defense of the Blue Jays, shoddy. 3 errors in the ball game. 3! And it would not surprise me if at least 2 of them are Derek Fisher. He has not looked good at all in any way for the Blue Jays. When we brought over Derek Fisher, we heard one thing: speed. We have not seen that since being brought over. So I don't know what to look. I don't know what to expect from him in the future. I don't know if there is a future with Derek Fisher in the Blue Jays. I don't know. All I know is that he has not been good whatsoever for the Blue Jays. His batting average, he was 0 for 3 in the game. He had an RBI because he had a bases loaded 4-pitch walk. But other than that, he's hitting 188. 188. That is terrible. Now, when the Jays were down 4-0, they tried to crawl back in it. Bo Bichette on first. Biggio triples to right field. Bichette comes in. It's 4-1. Next batter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singles to left field. Biggio comes in. And there he cut the lead in half. I guess the deficit in half. It's only 4-2. Good stuff. Problem. There we go. The bullpen can't get it done in the top of the 7th. Two RBI singles, bringing that lead, back up to 6-2. And things aren't looking too good for the Blue Jays. Then, like I said, bottom 8, Derek Fisher, bases loaded walk. Bringing up Bo Bichette, bases loaded, 2 out. The tying runs on first base. And Bichette flies out to end the inning. As we always say, you get one chance. That was your opportunity. You squandered it, and the Blue Jays lose it 7-4. As Kevin Biggio gets Rowdy Tellez, it's a sacrifice fly, scoring Kevin Biggio in the bottom of the 9th inning, making it 7-4, but that's it. And the Jays lose the game. They win the series, however, but they lose the finale at Rogers Center against the Red Sox. Now, offensively, the top of the lineup, they did all right. They had an all right ball game. Vladdy was only 1 for 5, though, had an RBI, however, but he struck out in the ball game. Not a very good game for him offensively. Bo Bichette 1 for 4, the run scored, and a walk. So I'd say it was an all right day for Kevin Biggio, holy smokes, Bo Bichette. But Kevin Biggio had a day, and we have not seen him in the big leagues yet have a 3-hit ball game, if I'm not mistaken. And he had one today. Biggio went 3 for 4, scored 2 runs, had an RBI, and walked once. So, people who love looking at stats, raised his batting average 7 points. His on-base percentage is .356, went up 6 points from .350. He's now walked 63 times in 86 games. He scored 2 runs, so he's got 54 runs scored and 37 RBIs. Kevin Biggio, over this series against the Red Sox, I mean, he put a great series together. Had 6 hits in the 3 games. He went 1 for 3 in game 1, 2 for 3 yesterday, and 3 for 4 today. Now, is Kevin Biggio going to be able to end the season like this? I don't know. But what I do know is, against the Red Sox, I ideally know David Price or Chris Sale. You didn't have to see any of those guys, but you did a job. And I like what we saw from Kevin Biggio in this series. Rowdy Tellez 0 for 4 with an RBI. He had the sac fly, obviously. Smokey 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts and a walk. He's only hitting .210. We all have that feeling this is Smokey's last year as a Blue Jay. Randall Grichuk 1 for 4 in the ballgame. He had a double. Reese McGuire 0 for 2, but he walks twice. So not a bad day at the plate for Reese McGuire. Billy McKinney goes 0 for 1. And then they bring in Anthony Alford finally. And he hits an infield single and goes 1 for 2. Speed kills in the league. If you have speed, you make other teams force their hand to play things hard. And if it's a little chopper in the infield, they have to play it fast and hard there. And they did. And Anthony Alford has speed. He was a football player. And he went 1 for 2 in the ball game. His average as a Blue Jay only 200, but I mean that is in a total of 7 games, so it's really not a whole lot to go off of. But good to see for Anthony Alford. I want to see more of this guy moving forward, because if you look at the outfield situation, who is a staple there? Grichuk, Gurriel Jr. when he gets healthy at some point, and who else? Hernandez. On a good team, I don't think so. Billy McKinney and Derek Fisher? Who you kidding? So who's next? Jonathan Davis, Anthony Alford. You got to give them a chance. Let's have a look at them. That's just my opinion on that. And pitching-wise, look, Clay Buchholz went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs. All 4 were earned, even though in my eyes they weren't all 4 earned runs. I mean, yeah, he gave up maybe 2 of them at least, but that one play in the second inning where McKinney should have made the play, did not. It cost him 2 runs, and that's tough on Clay Buchholz. But Brock Stewart came out, went a clean inning, and Brock Stewart, guys, when he came over to the Blue Jays, he had an ERA of like 19 or some stupid number like that. His ERA as a Blue Jay is 3.78. That is awesome. He's done an amazing job with the Jays. His numbers down in AAA Buffalo, not very good. And his numbers with the Dodgers, not very good. But with the Blue Jays, he's been good. Very interesting story there for Brock Stewart. And Buddy Boshears went a clean inning. Good for him. Whatever. Jordan Romano, tough one. You know, he's a guy that I think we're all looking forward to seeing maybe next year in the bullpen. But not a very good ball game for him in this one. Went third inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. 1 was earned, and he had a strikeout. His ERA is 5.59, so not a very good time for him there today. And Thomas Pannone, again, I see this guy as a reliever. If this guy starts any games, I think it's ridiculous at this point. He went an inning and 2/3, didn't allow a hit, didn't walk a batter, and struck out 2. Good job by him. And Justin Schaefer came out, gave up in one inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. Wasn't an earned run. Derek Fisher, do I smell that? Let me just find that here. Let me see the errors. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Can I find? There it is. Fielding summary errors. So it was Alford, Fisher, of course, and Reese McGuire. Those were the 3 errors in the ball game today. So Justin Schaefer with the unearned run. His ERA is 2.88, but the unearned run kind of helped that out a little bit. But for the Blue Jays now, you take this series win as it is. Hey, yes, you lost the finale. But you won the series against Boston. I don't care what type of seed they are. They're Boston to me. And you won the series. So it's good to see. Next up, you welcome in the New York Yankees. The Red Sox are going down the tube, missing the playoffs. The Yankees, the total opposite. They're first place in the American League East. They have 97 wins. 97-51. They've won a couple games in a row. They're 7-3 in the last 10. And you got to see Tanaka in Game 1. Whoopee. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow night. It's a 7:07 first pitch. Then Saturday at 3:07, James Paxton, the Canadian, against Jacob Waguespack. And then in the finale, it says nobody right now for either team. So who knows what's going to be happening. And then, if I'm not mistaken, on the Monday, the 16th, I will be doing the Leafs preseason preview video. That's going to be going out there on Monday, September the 16th, after that Yankee series. Just a little heads up, guys. That's what's going to be happening towards Leaf season getting going very soon. And I'm assuming Anthony Kay and Waguespack are going to be getting starts. Well, obviously Waguespack is, but I'm assuming Anthony Kay is going to be getting a start, maybe even game 1 tomorrow night. I'm not too sure exactly. Doesn't have it right here in front of me, so I'm not too sure when he's going to be getting the start. I don't think TJ's... did he pitch game 1, TJ Zoik? I think he did. He pitched game 1, so he actually might be able to go in the finale. I'm not... Again, I could be totally wrong about that if my math is off, which I'm not very good at math, so it might as well be. But that's the series against the Yankees coming up. And like Jays fans, we have 15 games left. After this one today, we have 15 games left before the season wraps up. And I think all of us can say, good riddance. Because 57 and 90, yeah, that's a season you want to forget. Damn sure, right? And for everybody saying, oh, they're going to get 100 losses. With 15 games left, they got to go 5-10. Now, ideally, they're playing the Yankees twice, actually. But they're playing Baltimore twice. You got to remember that. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Jays get 100 losses. But is it really mean anything? I don't think so. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys did not enjoy the ball game today, smack the like button. I do appreciate that. Hey, let me hear hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below everything you want to talk about when it comes to the outfield for the Blue Jays. I want to hear your thoughts on everything towards that. Derek Fisher, Billy McKinney, Davis, Alford, Gurriel, Grichuk, Hernandez. Go crazy. What are your thoughts on the Blue Jays outfield? I think it's a flipping carousel out there. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And look, this is one of my last times I'm going to be able to say this. If you guys are interested in joining Hockey Fantasy that I will be in, the link is in the description for our fantasy league. I'm assuming there's still some spots available. So please, if you want to join our fantasy league, sign up down below. I will be saying it at the beginning of tomorrow night's video so everybody who's watching it can hear it. All right? Because we want to get this started. The draft is on Saturday, a couple days away at 3. If it's 3 o'clock or 3:30. I'm not sure exactly, but I'll tweet it out on Twitter. By the way, Twitter is down below. Follow up and send me damn guys, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys in Game 1 of the series against the New York Yankees there tomorrow night, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center, as the Blue Jays look to get back into the win column after the tough loss. Today, I'm going to guess that Anthony Kay is on the mound in Game 1 tomorrow night. If I'm wrong, whatever. Masahiro Tanaka, though, is on the mound for the New York Yankees in Game 1 at Rogers Center. So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.